Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't follow my other socials, you should as well. Today I'm gonna be a basic YouTuber, okay? I'm sorry, I am gonna be a basic YouTuber. And I'm going to be doing a Q&A for you guys today. I'm very excited. I don't know how many questions I'm gonna do. We'll see how long my answers take. So yeah, let's get into it. What's your favorite thing about streaming? Good question. Personally for me, I think my favorite thing about streaming is the community and the environment that my community brings. You know, depending on each person's personality, I feel like, you know, that's what the community has. So I'm hoping that my personality brings out the good inside you guys. Yeah. Favorite character in the new LEGO Star Wars game? Obviously I'm gonna have to go with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is my favorite character in Star Wars. So, good question here. I got a very good question here. And they said, what inspires you? And that's a very deep question that I feel like I can't even answer myself sometimes. What inspires me is you guys. If it weren't for my community, I don't think I would be inspired to make any content at all. I mean, what would I be making the content for? Myself? No, I'm making it for the enjoyment of you guys. So, that is definitely one thing that inspires me the most. Thank you for that question. What is the TikTok that you have worked your hardest in? Wow. I can't even think about that. Probably the hardest TikToks I think I've ever made are when I transition into multiple cosplays. So like the one that I literally posted like a day or two ago, the one where I think I was Daphne, then I was Wanda, and then I was Spider-Man, and then I was Padme. I will say I love being a cosplayer, but let me tell you, I hate getting in and out of multiple cosplays because it's just so much work. Like, I love them. They're comfortable, sure. But getting in and out of them when you need to get out of them quick and, like, make the video and... Oh, it takes too much work, so... Definitely that. Do I have a favorite lightsaber? Yes, I do. It is my Imperial Workshop saber. I don't have it with me right now, but, like, I'll put it in some part of the video at some point. You'll see it. I'll bring it down or something. Yeah. My favorite thing to collect, not Funko Pops, that's for sure. I don't like Funko Pops at all. Yup. What inspired me to stream? I think my love for gaming was my biggest reasoning there. You know, I think, you know, playing a game, that's fun and all, but streaming, it becomes a whole new level because you're also having to entertain an audience as well as playing your game. And I love doing both of that. So I think gaming and streaming, or gaming and entertaining, just goes quite well for me, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah. What caused you to join social media and why? Well, I'd say the biggest thing about social media is posting things that you love. Obviously, fandoms, things like that. So 100% social media is the place where you post things that you're interested in. Now, it doesn't say that people have to care about it whatsoever, because trust me, not everyone cares about my love for Star Wars, that's for sure. But it's an outlet where I can share my love for a fandom, and if you love that fandom as well, then I guess I'm doing the right thing. And you're here watching this video, yay! But yeah, that's definitely what inspired me, is my love for fandoms. Yeah. How's life? I want to get out of school. So, yeah. This isn't a question, but you should say it in the video. Drip. Drip part, I don't even know. Let's go. Where would you like to travel? I think the main place I want to travel to currently is definitely either London or Switzerland. I'm a big Switzerland girl. I know they filmed a bit of Lord of the Rings there as well. I just love the vibe of Switzerland. I can't explain it, but I just love it so much. So, what motivates you to get up every day? Food. Food motivates me. That's all really. Just kidding. Making content. You know, I think, like as a human being, you know, you always know that you're gonna have to get up. You gotta work. You gotta do what you need to do. But food. Food is so good. That's why I get up in the morning. I eat. That's the first thing I do. What are things that make you feel better when you are down? Great question. Things that make me feel better when I'm down is streaming. 100%. Because the community, the love that I get from the community is so unreal. So I'm just like, this is just a perfect outlet, like that I can come and then these people are like, we love you, we love you, we love you. And I'm like, I don't gotta feel bad about anything because you guys hype me up way too much and I love it. What are your fandoms? Good question. I would say my top 3, which are probably the most, like the big ones, I would say Marvel, Star Wars, and Harry Potter. I haven't posted a lot of Harry Potter content recently. It's been really down, but I'm hoping that Harry Potter content will come back because I do want to get a Harry Potter cosplay coming soon. Stay tuned for that. But another fandom that I've tried to get into recently is definitely DC, or more of like the comic realm. I'm not really a big comic fan. But I always, you know, feel like I want to get into them, but I feel like people would yell at me and be like, you don't deserve to be a comic fan. Like, you know, those people that are just like gatekeep. They're like, oh, so now you're a comic fan. Like, no, I don't know. I want to be included. So, yeah, possibly being in the comic area or DC. You know, I have the Black Cat is not DC. I have my Catwoman cosplay. And my dad's getting a cosplay as well, so stay tuned for that because he's going to be in a vlog coming up soon with that. Best part about doing social media, the fans, the community. I know I've been saying that as like an answer a lot, but no, seriously, I think not just like the community itself, but also the people, like the friends that you meet. Like some of the friends that I have met have been so unreal. I feel like I've known Leia and Cam for so long, and it's just crazy to believe that it's only been like almost a year now that I've known them. And like, I barely have known them in person. I've only known them online. But they're like my best friends to me, and they've been better friends to me than anyone in person has. What are you passionate about besides Star Wars and Marvel that maybe some of us don't know? Great question, Will. I appreciate that one. Thank you. Something that I am passionate about that maybe some of you don't know. Funko Pops. I don't know if you guys knew, but I'm just kidding. I'm gonna stop with that joke. I feel like a lot of people probably don't know about. I am a Christian. I am a pretty devoted Christian as well. I go to a Christian school, which I'm about to be graduating from. But that's really what I'm very passionate about, especially with doing my, giveaway streams. I love giving, and a big part of that comes from my Christian household. And, also my charity events I've done, as well as just doing mental health streams. And I hope you guys do realize, for the people who are watching and have texted me about your problems and stuff, I do pray and I do try to. I don't know if any of you guys are Christian. I'm not gonna be pushing my beliefs. I'm not that type of person. But just letting you guys know, if you guys are ever upset or down, I am 100% having you in my thoughts and So yeah, I feel like that's definitely a passion that no one really knows about me. And I think that specific passion itself really, really helps me to continue to stay humble and grateful for everything that I've got. Favorite game at the moment. Favorite game at the moment is currently Dead by Daylight. And it wasn't at first, but I've gotten hooked on playing the Dead by Daylight killer, and I never thought I would want to play killer. Let me tell you, I never thought I would want to play killer. But ever since that 5-hour stream where I was learning all the killers, I got obsessed. So, Dead by Daylight right now. When did you start cosplaying? That is such a good question. So I originally started cosplaying, I guess technically, my first ever video. Now, if you're devoted, do it. If you're not, don't worry about it. I'll just tell you, and maybe Drew can like put up the example video because it's very cringe. My first ever cosplay, kid you not, if you scroll all the way down to the beginning of my TikTok, I had a 11 cosplay from Stranger Things. It was pretty horrendous. I had a terrible blonde wig, and I thought I was so cool. But that was my first ever cosplay, and then I blew up for people thinking that I looked like Elena Gilbert. So I obviously, that wasn't really a cosplay. I basically had clothes that looked like her. So I really didn't have to buy anything for her other than her like necklace and things like that. And then after her, I got my first ever real official cosplay, which was my Padme Amidala. So, and we all know how much I love her. So, movie/TV show you are most excited for this year? Nobi, and definitely Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm very excited for Multiverse of Madness, but I'm scared for it. I'm scared to see what happens. But Thor: Love and Thunder, I want to see my Natalie Portman Bay with her big, strong muscles and her powers. And yeah, I'm just very excited to see what they do with her. Yeah. What/who got you into Star Wars, Marvel, DC, etc.? Thank you for that question. My cousin Richie, he really got me into Marvel at first, I believe. I think because Marvel was getting really big, or not getting really big, it was already big, but like the movies were coming out in the theaters more, and I was finally like old enough to start. I think I was 10 at this time. And so my cousin was like, you gotta start watching all these movies in order, and then so you can go watch it in the theater. And like this was like leading up to, you know, like when Endgame is coming out, and like, so this was like the breaking point, you know, of Marvel and like big showdown, whatever. And so I was like, fine. So me and my mom, like every single day after I came home from school, she would watch them with me, and I got immediately hooked. Loved the Marvel movies. And then as soon as we finished those, my cousin was like, okay, now I'm gonna give you the Star Wars movies. And I'm gonna be completely honest, as a 10-year-old, I genuinely did not know anything about Star Wars. I was like, cool. Glow sticks? Yeah. Oh, there's aliens? Yeah, cool. Starships? Sick. I don't know the storyline. I really didn't know it at all, other than, I am your father, and no. I have the high ground. That's all I knew. I wasn't very educated other than that. But when quarantine came, I rewatched them, and I was like, I understand the storyline now. Like this is bigger than I thought. So I literally watched everything. I watched the movies, I watched the TV shows, I've watched everything. So yeah, that was a very deep and detailed story. Outside Padme, Leia, and Rey, who is your favorite female character in Star Wars? Very good question. I would have to say Ahsoka. You didn't mention Ahsoka, and I was like, right down on it. Ahsoka 100%. She's my queen. Ooh, good question. Someone said, what was your first ever lightsaber? Also love you so much. I love you, Madison. My first ever lightsaber was a lightsaber from Amazon. It was like Kyber something. It was I'm gonna be completely honest. When I got it for Christmas and it broke like the third day I had it. I was very upset. But we went and got another one, and that one I still have today, but I don't even actually use the saber. I use the hilt. Whenever I do transitions from a hilt to having the full light, I'm actually using the hilt of a whole different lightsaber. Oh no, you guys figured out my secret. It's just so I didn't have to waste my time like unscrewing the lightsaber and having to screw it back every time, and that would just be too much work. So, like, who would do that? So yeah, that lightsaber, I will say it was a good first one, not one I would keep to continue spinning and things like that. I just use it for my advantage. Next question, do you watch Harry Potter? No. Never heard of Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. How do you find the motivation to create all the content that you do? Thank you so much, Tori. I appreciate that. Sometimes there are days where I genuinely don't want to make any content. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, I really didn't want to make this YouTube video. And the only reason was I was having problems with my laptop. And I couldn't get my microphone to work. And I was just like so drained. But we got it working and I'm here now and I'm so. No, but yet again, I feel like I've said this so many times in this video, but I'm gonna say it's the fans. It's the community. I love making content for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoy making them as well. Like, I have the creative gene, and as soon as I think of something, I have to put it down. I have to put it on a video. I have to do something with it. And that's what I'm doing right now. So, thank you for that question. My favorite cosplay. I'm gonna have to go with Padme. She's my first one, like, that was real to me. And so, yeah, I'm very, very excited to wear her at MegaCon. And if you guys are going to MegaCon, make sure to meet me because I will be taking pictures with everyone and I will be meeting you and I will be asking for your Instagrams. I'll follow you all back. Like, I'll literally post you guys. I'm so excited to do that. Tips on how to start gaming and what games do you recommend? Okay, good question. Well, it depends on the type of gameplay you think you would want to be into, but I'm gonna be honest, my first ever game when I was like 8 years old, I got Minecraft. So I was a big Minecraft whiz. And then I started Overwatch. But really, I think right now, just kind of get into some free games. I know that Fortnite's free. You could try Fortnite out. Honestly, try story mode games. I'm a big fan of story mode games, and I try streaming those more just because I feel like when you're following a story, people are way more engaged into the chat than you are just like playing a PvP game. That's just my opinion. But story mode games are very, very fun. Movie character you will always defend no matter what he does. Oh, goodness me. I'm going to say it, and I'm gonna get some hate. But Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I'm gonna say that because I know that there are people, there are fans. I'm not trying to be toxic. This is just my opinion. But Obi-Wan has nothing to do with Anakin falling. Now, when I mean that, yes, I believe that Anakin would have done better under Qui-Gon because Qui-Gon had the same like mental level as Anakin and Obi-Wan didn't. That's not Obi-Wan's fault just because he didn't have the like the fact that he did. I'll defend that man with my life. I'm getting in a rant and my camera died. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't even know what I was saying. Hopefully I ended on whatever. We're just gonna continue with these questions. How did you promote your streams? I want to start, but I don't know how. Use your social media platforms to advantage. Biggest thing that I did, obviously, if you don't have a lot of followers, pick the biggest followers you have. Doesn't even matter. It could be like 150 followers or 400 followers or 1,000 followers, whatever it is. Use that as your outlet for your streaming. My biggest thing for me is, as you guys know, I have 190,000 on TikTok. So I constantly am going live. I try to post gaming stuff as much as possible. But that is my way of promoting my Twitch. Now, I sometimes even post on Twitter, which I'm not a big Twitter girl. You guys should know that. I'm terrible with it. But yeah, definitely Twitter. Even post on Snapchat. I do that. And I don't even think I have that many people that like follow me on Snapchat. But yeah, Instagram is a great way, posting your gaming reels as well. But yeah, I hope that helps you in any way. Are you in high school or college? Good question. I'm in high school. I am a senior. And I am going to be going to college, surprisingly. I know everyone's like, oh, Maggie's just not going to go. No, I'm going. I'm going to college, and I'm going to be moving to Florida. So that's very exciting. That's where I'm taking my social media to the next level. When I move down to Florida, y'all are not ready for what's going to be in store. Also, this summer, I'm going to be starting my podcast, the weekly magazine. So you guys have to stay tuned for that. Can't speak English anymore. But thank you guys so much for all your questions. For some of the questions that people didn't ask, I'm an only child. I'm 18 years old. I've lived in the same house for 18 years. And my dad is from Argentina, and I cannot speak fluent Spanish. I don't know if that was like a bit of facts about me. Well, I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, make sure to ask them in the comments, and I will make sure to check them and answer them. But thank you guys so much for this opportunity and asking me these questions. This was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Well, have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.